Oliver Queen is the Green Arrow, a hero who uses his skills as an expert archer to bring justice to the streets of Seattle. Facing assassins and superpowered villains while dealing with secrets of his own family's past, the Green Arrow is determined to bring justice to the streets of his city, one arrow at a time. What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with yet another action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Direct McFarlane Toys Digital Green Arrow by McFarlane Toys. Starting off this video, guys, we are of course taking a look at the McFarlane packaging, and this one right here is a light blue with black and dark blue with the open face window, seeing the beautiful classic Green Arrow in all of his glory. And I have to say, I don't know how I feel about him, but we will know more when we get him out of the packaging. Flipping over here to the side, guys, we see Green Arrow's name from the Longbow Hunter, or known as the Longbow Hunter. I'm not sure if that's a storyline. It sounds familiar, though. Flipping over here to the back, guys, is a beautiful comic image, and I absolutely love this. I love the arrow matching in with the white of the eye. I think it just looks phenomenal. Flipping over here to this side, guys, not really much going on other than, of course, McFarlane Toys Digital and the QR code down here at the bottom. Nothing really going on at the top other than the logo again, and then down here at the bottom is the GameStop sticker for $24.99. But right here is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and rip the Green Arrow out of his packaging and see how he looks. So right here, guys, is the Green Arrow out of his packaging and looking absolutely amazing. I really do like this classic look, and I'm a sucker for a hooded Green Arrow instead of his little weird archer cap that he has going on. But just something about this just screams Green Arrow. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and get Green Arrow out of the spotlight and take a closer look at the accessories that he came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, Green Arrow doesn't really come with too much. He does, of course, come with a standard DC McFarlane stand. The only difference with this one, it does say McFarlane Toys Digital on here. I do like the blue accent of the logo, though, so maybe if they got rid of the old black DC logo and just started slapping McFarlane's logo on there, I think that would look actually pretty cool. He does, of course, come with his own comic card, which is the same image from the back of the box, and then we do, of course, have the read-up on the back if you want to pause the screen and read it right now. Always give you guys that little bit of a second, and he also comes with his own McFarlane Toys digital card. I'm not too sure how these work, but this is also like one of the very first ones I've ever purchased of this, so I'm not too sure how it's digital, if it's a physical figure. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I just kind of bought it, ripped it open, and started doing a video on it. When it comes to his actual accessories, though, guys, we do see he comes with a bundle of arrows, which are nicely painted for the accent of green, but the little yellow brush strokes is a nice touch to separate the feathers on the back of the arrows. I'm sorry if they're not pronounced as feathers, but I'm not a bow and arrow guy, so I'm not really too well versed in it. He also comes with his own little singular arrow. I do wish that it came with a drawstring. Maybe I can wrap some dental floss around it or something, but it does have an ever so slight part on it right here that I think would be really cool if we could get him to get in a little drawback pose. I think that would look absolutely phenomenal. But then he also comes with this longbow as well, and it is a soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about warping it. Well, you definitely got to worry about warping it, but not worry about breaking it or snapping it in half anywhere at all. It is very safe for you to actually bend and prod and get some pretty sick photos. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and take a closer look at the detail. Now, what to say about this detail, guys? I do think this is probably one of the most detailed Green Arrows that we have gotten from McFarlane, all the way from the face sculpt to the hood itself. I do think it looks absolutely fantastic. All of the like little ties and ripples all throughout it, and actually just the texture alone of the hood just looks absolutely fantastic. And we do see that same amount of love put all the way out throughout his little archer vest that he has on as well, especially kind of that leathered look with his straps as well. It does look absolutely phenomenal. I really do love the detail on this. Now, when it comes to the paint is where it actually bothers me. Why just paint that portion of the strings, but not the rest of them? That's literally going all throughout the rest of his suit. I understand you probably didn't want to go overboard with the yellow, but this green is ugly. I hate this green. I understand it's, somewhat comic accurate. I personally have never really seen this version of this. Like, I've seen, obviously this vest before on Green Arrow, but not with the green undergarments on it as well. I'm not really too sure where that came from, and it might have been. If it was, I'll put it on the screen right now for this suit in Longbow Hunters. I will definitely look into that and see if this is a comic accurate adaptation of the color scheme for this suit. But just the rest of the detail all throughout it does look amazing. I do love the ripples that they have going throughout his sleeves and his legs. They didn't just slap him in a skin tight outfit. This screams a hunter. This screams an archer. He does look amazing. And this has got to be one of my all-time favorite Green Arrow face sculpts. I love the big bushy blonde beard. I really hope in the upcoming James Gunn universe, I hope we get a Green Arrow. I hope he looks like this. And I hope it's Charlie Hunnam. I think I'm saying his name right. The spelling's right there. I hope that it's him. He looks like he would be a great Green Arrow. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead. Oh, I almost forgot, guys. We got to flip him over and look on the back. We do have the quiver, and the quiver is beautifully detailed as well. I absolutely love that leather texture that they have going all throughout the figure. I love the leather texture that they have going throughout the straps. It does look amazing. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and take a closer look at Green Arrow's size, his articulation, and jump into some size comparison. When it comes to how tall Green Arrow stands, guys, Green Arrow does stand all the way up to the top of the head. Looks like exactly 7 inches tall. So he is, of course, that standard McFarlane 7 inches. Taking him off of his display stand here, guys. Get him closer to the camera. Let's jump into some articulation, as long as he's not blurry. I don't know what's going on right now. Let's see if we can fix it. There we go. Look at him all nice and crisp. Starting off with the head articulation, guys. Not really much going on because the hood is mounted onto the rest of the body. I cannot get it going, and I don't want to strain it too much because I don't want to rip it off. So no head articulation for this guy. He doesn't swivel. He doesn't really look up or down. You can pour the hood back a little bit and expose the ever so swaftiest hairline that you've ever seen in your entire life, but it will put strain on the hood, and I don't want to ruin mine. So do that on your own terms, guys. Going over here now, guys, to his arms do go out about that far, and he does have a bicep swivel as well, although that just rotated all within the shoulder. He does have a bicep swivel and a useful butterfly joint in there as well, so it is good to see that is still intact. Double hinged elbows, and as for his hands, they do rotate all the way around and hinge up and down. He does not have any form of ab crunch. He cannot go forward, he cannot go back, because this is all one rubbery piece for him. I do hate that about these versions of the figure. I wish that they would keep at least some form of ab crunch or ab articulation in there, or swivel at least. But he does, of course, come with a waist swivel. He is a bit tight, so I would be careful about this, guys. When it comes to his legs do have full range. They do go all the way out. They do go forward, but they get stopped by the front. They do go back. No McFarlane crotch gap unless you lift and take a peek. Double hinged knees, and when it comes to his ankles, they do articulate down, they articulate up. He has toe articulation, and he does, of course, have the beautiful ankle pivot. Starting off with the size comparison, guys, here we have the Green Arrow standing next to his best friend, the Green Lantern. This is one of my custom Green Lanterns here, and it is my modern adaptation of an Alan Scott. However, these two do scale together quite nicely. Jumping out of the DC universe, guys, and into the Marvel universe, here we have the PS4 Spider-Man standing next to Green Arrow. And as you can see, these two do look like they'd make a great crossover. And last but not least, guys, here we have Green Arrow standing next to Captain America himself from Marvel Legends. And as you can see, they simply do not work. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final review on this version of Green Arrow, I'm going to have to give him a solid 6.5 out of 10. Do not get me wrong, I absolutely love this version of Green Arrow. I think he looks like a hunter. He looks like he spent years on an island training his skills. However, it's just that ugly green that I cannot look past, and the unpainted straps on his chest when it comes to the strings. Now, for the rest of the figure, I think it just looks phenomenal. But just that overuse of that like lime green clashing with the dark green, I think it's just so ugly. However, this is definitely still going to be, I know it's a little weird, but it's going to be one of my top Green Arrow figures. With all that said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. I try to put up at least 2 videos a week. I know it's been about 3 months since my last post. With all that said, guys, I'm getting out of here, and I will see you in the next video.